talk about some of the highlights for the week that I heard about. Number one, Assassin's Creed is going to have kind of like a Netflix series, so to speak. So Lola Pettigrew is going to star in a Netflix live action series.
It's really awesome. I've played almost every single Assassin's Creed. I just haven't picked up the newest Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've beat them all. I spent probably hundreds of hours in them. They've got great lore. There's a lot of good stuff there for them to use within the Netflix show. As long as they keep it tight, I kind of hope they keep it in the era of the first four major titles. They did a great job there. I'm counting Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and those ones all as one game because it just felt like a very good continuation of the Assassin's Creed 2. So if they can keep in that era and keep it nice and really close to the lore, they really need to nail both the assassin stories and the modern day stuff together because they've kind of dropped off on the newer games. That more modern storytelling has kind of taken a backside, and they've only done the assassin stuff. They need to bring back both sides, and they need to do it well. But I am excited for it.
100%. And when it comes to Assassin's Creed, I'm kind of slacking on the series. I've been talking about wanting to play Shadows. I did play one of the trilogies on the Switch. I had an amazing time doing that. I find when it comes to the Ubisoft formula in general, the Far Cry series has always stood out to me, and I've kind of put all my time into, the Far Cry ones if I'm to pick one or the other in terms of how the games are built and whatnot, but I'm definitely slacking a little bit on Assassin's Creed. So exciting news, needless to say, because it is a great franchise. However, definitely need to play a little bit more before I get into the show. Which Assassin's Creed game is the best one that you've played? This could be controversial, right? Everybody's got their own opinions. I think Valhalla, from an outside looking in, looks amazing. Again, that's one that I also want to pick up. But
so Valhalla is actually at the bottom for me after playing them all. It's
it just looks good, but it's not very good.
So it reeled me in with the graphics and the Viking stuff. Valhalla has a lot of stuff to do, and it's almost like one of those things that's too much and it takes too much time. So it's got a whole bunch of little states within the country, and you need to do 3 specific quest lines in order to take over that region. So it just really draws it out, and it's too much. It's got some really great individual stories. But if they could have made you move through those stories quicker, I think it would have been better. My favorite one would either have to be Assassin's Creed 4 because it had a very good storyline beat. It kept you engaged. It also gave you a lot of stuff to do. You had those islands to explore, the hidden treasure. The boat fights were very awesome. They try to recreate those in the later Assassin's Creed games, but I just feel like they did it the best in Assassin's Creed 4. Now, the Assassin's Creed trilogy was also just amazing in storytelling, in the world building. They did great there, but I think they really nailed it in the 4th game.
Chat is saying 3 or Black Flag or Odyssey.
Yeah. The Black Flag would be 4. So Origins was kind of like a stepping the toe in RPG, and Odyssey really nailed that RPG formula. There's lots of stuff to do.
Christmas slot, by the way.
Yeah. I really love Greek mythology, and they did a lot there. You get to fight Medusa. You get to do all these really cool things in the game that you really want to do in a major game. So Ubisoft did eventually come out with another standoff game that focused purely on Greek mythology, which I beat. For some reason, the name of that game kind of skips my mind right now, but that game was freaking amazing. You played a character named Phoenix. You kind of get the Icarus wings. You get all the classic weapons from the Greek mythologies, and you fight Cyclopses. The game was just freaking amazing. It was kind of dwarfed at the time, though, by, of course, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. But I really feel like if you can pick up the game for 10 or $15 right now, I really highly recommend people play that game if they're into that, the Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That game was...
Which platform? Is it across platforms, or is it a Steam-related thing?
So you can get it on Switch. You can get it on all consoles. It's on PC. You can get it on Steam. It's everywhere out there. I don't think they missed anything because I think it's on PlayStation 4 and 5. So you can get it between the cross-generational there as well.
How do you think something like that would run on the deck? Probably pretty good, right?
Yeah, because I played it on the base Switch, right, which is probably the worst way to play. But because they did such a good job on the art of it, they made it the cel shaded kind of look, and it still looked really good on the Switch. But it's going to play even better on the deck. So if that's your main means of playing it, I would definitely pick it up on the deck. Like,
So I'm looking for something to kind of just unwind to tonight, you know, after the pod when I'm sort of chilling, have my last little snack for the evening, you know what I mean? So that could be something that I get into because we're on the topic of Assassin's Creed tonight. I did mention that I need to get more into that series. So what better time? If it's on sale, all the better, right? And you're talking Canadian dollars, right?
Sure. Usually goes on sale quite often. So like that could be Canadian dollars.